Hello everyone, Rurikhan coming at you with another episode of PlayStation Plus incoming. In this episode, we're going to be discussing the July 2013 update on the North American store, and I'm going to have to apologize straight from the get-go because once again, I am extremely late to reporting on the North American store update, and the reason for that this time around is actually because my internet service has been ridiculously slow, thus preventing me from doing uploads at a decent speed. But anyways, I hope you guys are ready for it because here it comes. The very first game you guys are going to be getting on the North American PSN store for PlayStation Plus is going to be Battlefield 3. So Battlefield 3, as everybody should know by now, is that awesome first-person shooter with vehicles and capture points and all that crazy good stuff. Their description is, in Battlefield 3, players will step into the role of elite US Marines. They will experience heart-pounding single-player missions and competitive multiplayer action ranging across diverse locations from around the globe. Powered by the innovative technology of Frostbite 2, Battlefield 3 takes first-person shooters to a whole new level. To be completely honest, the single-player campaign is actually not that breathtaking. What really is good and extremely good is obviously the multiplayer action of Battlefield 3. Anyways, your next game for the PlayStation 3 is going to be Jet Set Radio. Now, in terms of Jet Set Radio, I have to say that I myself found that I am not that much of a fan of Jet Set Radio. I've tried the Vita version, which I'm going to assume is going to be the same thing as the PlayStation 3, which is a game that is from the time of Nintendo 64, even if I'm not mistaken, except it was called something else, Jet Set something, but whatever. I'm not a huge fan of the game. However, it is one of those games that if you guys enjoy stuff like, I don't know, maybe Tony Hawk's Pro Skating or something like that, it is kind of in the same vein, at least it looks like it. Although it has a couple of differences in regards to competition between the different factions of the game and whatnot. But anyways, here is their description. Tag, grind, and trick to the beat in Sega's hit game Jet Set Radio. Fight for control of Tokyo To. Mark your turf with graffiti tag walls, billboards, and evil rival gang members. Perform tricks and flips on magnetically driven inline skates, but watch out for the local police force. Once again, it's more for those of you who are into those kind of like radical sports and performing tricks and all that kinds of good stuff. Anyways, the third game on the PlayStation 3 this month is going to be Oddworld Munchsoddy HD. Now, I'm not incredibly familiar with this title. I watched a couple of videos before I started this particular video. It looks like some kind of a puzzle platformer 3D, not really a 2D platformer. It's actually like fully 3D. It's even more of a puzzler than a platformer. I don't know exactly how you could describe the type of play style that you get in this game, if I'm to be completely honest. You can even consider it an adventure game almost. But their description is, it is up to you to help guide Munch in efforts to rescue fellow test creatures. These critters will be forever loyal to Munch and in turn enable his escape. Once free, Munch teams up with Abe and together they are guided by the wisdom of the almighty Raisin. Raisin? They are informed as to how to accomplish their goals, but in order to do so, they must work together. For Munch, his dream is to bring back his species from the brink of extinction. For Abe, it is to rescue his Rurikhan buddies. So if you're into the whole Oddworld thing, you're most likely going to be very, very interested in this. And yeah, those are your three PlayStation 3 games. So Battlefield 3, Jet Set Radio, and Oddworld Munchsoddy HD. And your two PlayStation Vita games, and there's actually one of them is also going to be compatible for the PlayStation Portable. The very first one is Metal Slug 20. Do you read this 20 or do you read it double X? I mean, in the image they have here, they say double X, so I'm not sure. So let's just call it Metal Slug Double X. It is for the PlayStation Portable, also obviously compatible for your PlayStation Vita. You guys should know what Metal Slug is all about. It is that 2D side-scrolling, awesome, shoot the crap out of everyone's face I really like it. If I'm being completely honest, I do love Metal Slug. And their description is, the excitement of the arcade comes to your PlayStation Portable system with the series' uncompromisingly crazy run-and-gun gameplay and a 2-player ad hoc mode that lets you and a friend take on the challenge together. After General Morden is defeated and captured, a mysterious army arrives from the future to save him. They reveal themselves to be Morden's army from the future, and their goal is to provide their future leader with a special advanced weaponry to take on his enemies in the present. Classic characters Marco, Tarma, Theo, Eri, Ralph, and Clark return once again to take on General Morden and his new and improved rebel army. So that is something you're going to be able to get either for your PlayStation Portable or PlayStation Vita. And the next title is going to be a Vita-only title, and it is Dokoro. Now, I actually watched the video on this title before starting this video, and I have to say, I do like the premise. I definitely like the art style of the game. It looks really, really cool. It is a 2D platformer where the twist seems to be that you have this princess that you have to help guide throughout the level, as well as a whole slew of mechanics which use the Vita-specific features and stuff like that. And I like what I saw. I mean, I only saw a little bit of a video, but anyways, their description is, Dokoro is a stoic little skeleton who is a mere peon in the Dark Lord's army. One fateful day, he witnesses his master returning with a helplessly abducted princess he intends to force into marriage. At once smitten by her plight, Dokoro resolves to free her from the Dark Lord's treacherous, monster-infested castle. Along the way, he happens upon a mystical blue potion with the power to transform him into a dashing hero. Tragically, this is the only time the princess can witness his noble endeavors. Oh, so the princess can't actually see him while he's saving her? Interesting. Anyways, these are going to be the 5 titles that you guys are going to be getting in PlayStation Plus July if you're in the North American store. Battlefield 3, Metal Slug, Double X, Jet Set Radio, Dokoro, Oddworld Munchsoddy HD. And obviously, as per usual, with 5 titles coming in, there's also going to be 5 titles going out. There's actually no dates as to when these titles are going to be coming, which is weird because, I mean, in the European store, they always tell us when each title is going to be appearing in the store, which is actually good because some people actually enjoy games so much that we like to take, a break when certain games come out or we get certain games in the PlayStation Plus store. So it kind of makes sense to help people plan out how they want to, organize their gaming time. It would make sense to tell us when these things are coming, but I guess that is not really an option. But anyways, with everything new that comes to the PlayStation Plus store, there's always going to be some stuff leaving. So if you haven't downloaded these titles by now, make sure you download them before the dates that I'm about to announce. And this is actually really bad because one of the titles has already left the store. That title is Deus Ex Human Revolution. I have to apologize once again. My internet has been really slow and there's nothing I can really do about it. But anyways, Deus Ex Human Revolution, by the time you watch this video, that will no longer be in the store. So I hope you've downloaded it. Joe Danger 2, the movie, that is also going to be leaving the store on July the 9th. So if you haven't downloaded it yet and you're still on time, make sure to do so that you can then download it whenever you feel like it. On July the 16th, The Cave is leaving, which is actually interesting because in the PlayStation Post, they actually say July the 6th, 3rd, which is weird. They have a 16 and then the RD. But anyway, on July the 16th, The Cave will be leaving, so make sure to download it before then. July the 23rd, Germinator is leaving. And July the 30th, Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward is leaving. Anyways, that has been your PlayStation Plus update. I would also like to mention that currently in the PlayStation store for North America, you guys will have the Summer Blast sales going on. So I would advise you to check that out because there's going to be a ton of discounts. I really don't want to tell you every single discount that's there. I would like to draw attention on one specific discount, and that is Shadow of the Colossus for $5. If you still do not own Shadow of the Colossus HD, you owe it to yourself to buy this game while it's discounted, because if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, it is only going to be $5. Get Shadow of the Colossus, because that game is friggin' amazing. As per usual, thank you very much for watching this video. Leave me your feedback, comments, all that kinds of good stuff in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one.